Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. We got a channel we haven't did in a long time. We got Watch Mojo. 10 deathbed confessions that solved crimes.
What?
How you feel about that? Didn't we do one like that before? I feel like it was a while ago.
That solved crimes, though?
Or just 10 deathbed confessions.
I think it was just, yeah.
But not the solved crimes. I don't think.
I can't remember.
I can't recall.
I can't recall.
Say it the Business way. See, I can't recall.
recall.
Hey, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you gotta do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
Liking it with a thumbs up. I hope we got my girl. Let's see who we got.
Do you know the name? Her name?
Is it
you trifling. You trifling. You said my girl, but you don't even know your girl's name.
This I do.
Want me to tell you? I can tell you her name.
But tell me what to start with.
I ain't gonna do that because that's easy.
No, it's not.
It
I'm
is.
not to bite my tongue. No,
It
it's not.
It is. If I say initial, it is.
Just say the initial because
No.
Okay, don't worry about it because it's not. You know how many names there are in the world?
No, this one is easy. This one's easy. If I give you the letters.
Okay, give me the second letter.
E.
E?
The second letter is an E.
The second letter of her name is
Yeah.
E? Oh, I wouldn't have gotten that. So you could have gave me the first one. Hold on.
Yeah, if I give you the second letter, that's definitely
the second
hard.
one is an E?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I know her name. It's just not coming.
Want me to give it to you? I can give you her name.
E. Just give it to me.
Rebecca.
Rebecca!
Because if I said R, that would have been easy.
I probably wouldn't have said Rebecca.
Yeah, you would have. Let's go.
I would have said something else.
You ain't going to say Robin. You ain't going to say Ryan.
I would have probably said Robin.
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Ryan. Hey, Ryan.
And today, we're exploring the most shocking times that people confess to a crime shortly before they believed they'd pass away, leading to a cold case finally being solved.
She said she just snapped. She had enough.
Larry Webb. In 2000, Natasha Alex Carter and her mother Susan vanished from West Virginia. For years, the authorities had no idea what happened. Yet Alex's father, Rick Lafferty, kept searching.
I made up some flyers, posters, missing child posters. I was putting them everywhere.
Finally, they had an answer in 2022. While staying at a nursing facility, Webb informed the police that he'd killed the mother and daughter at his home, where they were residing at the time. After some of his money went missing.
So he killed his wife and daughter? What the fuck? What you know?
I know about that case.
He blamed Susan, resulting in a fatal shooting. He then took Alex's life as she witnessed the crime. Investigators examined the house and found a bullet in the wall of Alex's bedroom.
The confession aligned with exactly the investigative efforts and the evidence collected.
Shortly after Webb died in 2024, Alex and Susan's bodies were found buried at his home.
Just never give it up. Never. Because someone's going to listen. Eventually, someone will listen.
Theodore John Conrad. In 2021, Thomas Randall was approaching his demise from lung cancer. Shortly after a chemotherapy session, he decided to come clean to his daughter.
Mom, Dad, and I were in the living room watching NCIS, and he just sort of out of the blue calmly said, well, ladies, just in case something comes up after I pass, I just need to let you know that I changed my name when I moved here.
He admitted that his real name was Theodore John Conrad, and that he'd been on the run since 1969. That year, he'd stolen $250,000, around $1.9 million now, from the bank he worked at in Cleveland, Ohio, before vanishing from the authorities.
On the Friday before his 20th birthday, he simply filled a bag full of cash and walked away, never to be seen again.
U.S. Marshal John K. Elliott and his son Peter, who took over the case, spent years searching for Randall. After Randall's passing in 2021, Peter was tipped off about his obituary and pieced it together. The family admitted they knew about Randall's confession, but they didn't face criminal charges for not disclosing it.
I just assumed that since I had no secrets from him, he wouldn't have any from me.
James Washington.
That's crazy. We do know about that one, but the fact that he was able to, like, just go out and live life until he...
All these years.
That's insane, though, bro. Just imagine that much money.
I do wonder how
set.
he was, like, able to just, like float under the radar. Like, how they was never able to... I know he changed his name and everything.
But
did he change his appearance?
What about Social Security number and all
so many other things.
There's so much stuff you got to, you know?
Yeah.
2009. While serving a 15-year sentence for attempted murder, Washington suffered a heart attack that caused him to be hospitalized.
And he just kind of, as best he could, motioned for me and asked me to come here. I got something to tell you.
Believing his life to be nearing its end, he called over prison guard James Tomlinson and confessed to the 1995 murder of Joyce Goodner, whose body was found in an abandoned house in Nashville, Tennessee. At the time, there was no physical evidence linking anyone to the crime. Unfortunately for Washington, he survived his medical crisis and was charged with Goodner's murder.
All of a sudden, I just get this phone call, and they said, "We think we found him."
Washington alleged that the medicine he was given in the hospital caused him to give a false confession.
He was scared, but you took her life. Did you think she was scared?
However, that wasn't believed, and he was found guilty of Goodner's murder in 2012, earning him a life sentence.
Good.
Naaman.
Good. Bro.
That's crazy.
Because he would have 100% took that to his grave.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna never. He. You know what it was? Scared of the afterlife. I need to come clean. I need to go ahead and get this off. No, mother. I'm glad he was able to survive. Talking about some. I falsely confessed because of the medication.
Because of the medication. You wouldn't even have. What?
Why
would they even have been on your? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
On your mind, if it's not something that you did. It makes no sense.
I ain't never heard about that one, though. I'm gonna have to do some research.
This one, read more. I was reading it, but I couldn't see the rest of it.
Oh, she was beaten to death with that cinder block.
Before being set on fire. Because I was like, how did the fire... Because I was wondering, like, because it said firefighters found. I was like, what prompted them to...
You beat her with a cinder block?
And set her on fire. That's crazy.
Nigga,
yeah.
Go to jail, bro. The fuck? Where was he from? I wonder where he from, Seville. She was 35.
35 years old.
Wow.
Diller. In 1983, the LA Mayor Museum for Islamic Art in Jerusalem experienced a heist. After casing the place, memorizing guard routes, and taking advantage of a broken alarm, the thief took off with 106 timepieces, including the legendary Marie Antoinette watch by Abraham Louis Breguet, worth over $30 million. Despite a $2 million reward for information, the items weren't seen again. However, in 2006, that changed when Nili Shamrat agreed to sell some of the goods back to the museum for around $40,000. However, after the news of the deal leaked, the police investigated. Shortly before her husband Diller passed away in 2004, he confessed to Shamrat that he'd robbed the museum.
I heard things about his pet. I have fallen in love with him.
For keeping it secret, she was sentenced to probation and community service. Otis Toole.
She didn't.
What my story? I mean, like, I guess if, like, I would tell, like, if he, like, took somebody, like, life or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, like, tell. I mean, I don't know.
It's just, why her ass go try to sell the shit for $40,000 when it's worth way more, bro? What the fuck is wrong with you?
No.
How you gonna sell it back to somebody for way less value? You could have reported and got more money. It was worth $2 million on the reward. But you gonna try to sell it back for... I would have been... I know your stuff.
But then they would have been trying to figure out how you know where it's at so they won't have to give you the money.
I found it. My husband had it hid. You know what I'm saying?
I would have said something like that, like in the attic or something.
He's sick on his deathbed. He's sick on his deathbed at all. And I was going through stuff in the attic, y'all. He got a secret compartment. He got a secret compartment up here. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know.
I'm like, but y'all gotta send me the check first for me to get y'all my address, because I ain't giving y'all no more information.
Girl, they already got it. So you they been tracking your ass ever since.
I'm gonna give me a little burner phone.
Soon as they say hello, they track that shit.
Don't give me a little burner phone. I'm not calling from the house. I'll be somewhere. You gotta be smart. You gotta
whisper, change your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Did my voice turn you on?
Okay, man, come on.
We know about this one too. I don't think, me personally, if you ever been down this rabbit hole, have you been down this rabbit hole?
I don't know about this.
Everybody know about this.
Okay, let me hear it and then
I mean, yes you do. No. Okay. Let me just say this. I mean, absolutely everybody who know anything about America's Most Wanted know about this case. Every single soul. If you ever been down a rabbit hole, like I have, like the rabbit hole.
Okay, what about
you? Don't believe this part. I'm gonna just say that. You believe somebody else should have confessed.
1981. Adam Walsh vanished from a department store in Hollywood, Florida.
Police are so frustrated. Nobody's really come forth, and the clues that we have, really, we haven't come up with anything substantial.
While the media descended on the area to publicize the search for him, after 2 weeks, Adam's remains were found. For decades, the killer wasn't found. Adam's father, John, became an anti-crime activist and hosted America's Most Wanted.
Good evening from Washington, D.C. It's Sunday, April 15th, and I'm John Walsh.
One person linked to Adam's murder was Toole, who confessed to it multiple times. However, he recanted it each time. In 1984, Toole was found guilty of several other murders, earning him life imprisonment. During that period, he admitted to further killings. In 1996, just before he died, Toole's niece stated he confessed to Adam's murder. Despite that, it wasn't until 2008 when the police concluded Toole was responsible and closed the case.
Police say the circumstantial evidence is overwhelming.
This is a day that's long overdue. It truly is.
Sharon Diane Crawford.
Now, they say 100% he did it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But also, I got a slight belief that Dahmer behind that joint. He was living in Florida at the time. He drove a van at the time. It's a lot of coincidental that if you go down a rabbit hole, it's like a conspiracy rabbit hole that a lot of people believe Jeffrey Dahmer.
I know one time this was on another video.
I'm saying
this was on another video or something. Or we came across something, and I remember you, going down this little thing. I don't know if you was on different like little forums and stuff, and they was talking about it. And I don't know what it was. I was just like, things sometimes are just a coincidence. People be doing stuff around the same time.
That man killed every place he lived. Dahmer did every location I think he killed even when he was in the military. People just don't know because he still was drugging men in the military and assaulting them. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of them's like, I just woke up and I'm like, what the fuck that happened to me?
Yeah.
So you telling me in Florida he just was okay? I'm cool. I ain't doing nothing to nobody.
Yeah.
How we know he don't know Otis? Birds, he might know him. You know what I'm saying? They might did some things together. I don't know. Like, if that's who they, okay, you know, saying cool, but just go down the rabbit hole, y'all, and let me know what y'all think.
Smith. In 2008, Smith was approaching the end of her life with a terminal illness. With time running out, she decided to put to bed a secret she'd held on to for decades.
So, Diane, are you finally ready to tell us what happened that night?
I don't want anybody to hear this. I want everybody out.
In 1967, Smith was working at High's Ice Cream Shop in Staunton, Virginia. After being mocked by her coworkers Constance Smoots Heavener and Carolyn Heavener Perry for being a lesbian, Smith shot the duo at the shop and stole money from the register.
Oh, I just kind of had it with everybody, everything, my whole life.
No one was sentenced in the case. Smith also claimed the lead detective, David Bocock, knew what she'd done, and he'd hidden the firearm to cover the crime up.
Wow.
However, he passed away in 2006. A month after being charged with a double murder, Smith passed away.
Stanton, Virginia's greatest mystery has finally been solved.
Geraldine Kelley.
Wow. You believe she passed that gun off? And
She probably did. I mean, what you do?
She
What you do?
She was lesbian. She ain't gonna do nothing for
Oh, that's right.
She ain't gonna do nothing for a piece of change.
So what would he? I mean, where he get from it?
Unless they got some kind of blood tie. Exactly. What do we?
Unless she was like, no. I mean, I know she was young, right?
She said that's the reason why she killed, because they kept making fun of her being a lesbian.
No, I said her. I said young. I was trying to remember her age.
What you mean, like young? What young got to do with it?
I'm saying I'm wondering. Okay, no, listen. I'm saying I'm wondering, like, did he like feel bad because she? Like, I'm like, what reason would he have to like help you in covering something up or?
That don't make sense.
I mean, we'll never know. He dead and she gone
dead.
too. So we'll never know. And then 2 lives gone for.
And you was able to live your life. I guess she tried to frame it as a robbery gone wrong.
They want to. No.
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why she probably stole from to frame it as a robbery.
Well, if you were going to stick with that story, then you would have told the police and handed the gun off to. That wouldn't have made sense, but whatever.
But she ain't go to jail for it. I'm saying she framed it as a robbery gone wrong.
You say in the end, that's probably the story they came up with, is what you said.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Over a decade, Kelly's 2 children believed their father, John, had left the family and perished in a car accident. Yet in 2004, shortly before succumbing to cancer, she finally told them the truth.
When it was clear that her days were numbered, Jerry called her daughter to her bedside.
When the couple were working as in-house managers at a California motel, they regularly fought, which was reportedly witnessed by their children, who later became estranged from them. The violence resulted in Kelley fatally shooting John around 1992 before conducting her deception.
Jerry said she had finally had enough.
She then placed his body in a storage freezer, even moving it with her when she relocated from California to Somerville, Massachusetts. The police investigated and found John's remains still in the freezer.
You fucking lie.
Harvey Richardson.
What?
After all these...
How you move somebody? Boy.
Put a padlock on it and load it up.
Yes. Load it up. Who gonna try?
You all.
Boy, this is from California, Mass.
Boy,
I need to know how
she did a moving company, something.
That's a lot of money on a U-Haul. They charge about mileage, girl.
And she probably was willing just to keep her secret a secret.
Damn, and up until she died, his body was still in there. Every time you go in that motherfucker, you like, yeah, motherfucker.
She probably never opened it. She probably it was just there.
So, do she got kids? Oh, she said her kids. So the grandkids don't come over.
But it did say the kids became estranged from them. But I don't know if she like reconnected.
It did say that. It did.
So I don't know. I don't know how they relationship.
So nobody ever came over and said, what was her name? I can't even remember her name.
Yeah, I forgot.
Was it like Dorothy or something? Dorothy, you got some ice cream in that damn freezer. Ain't nobody ever asked to go in the freezer, bro.
Freezer
no
off
way,
limits, baby.
I'm a call just on the suspicion.
we don't touch the freezer, look at the freezer, speak about the freezer.
911, what's your emergency? Yes, I would like to report that my friend won't let me go in her freezer. I think it's a body in there. You ain't gonna let me in your freezer?
You mad about that ice cream?
I don't even know. That's
what you just asked for, some ice cream.
No, I'm just saying it. I might not even like, bitch, what's in your freezer? Let us know.
You gonna call because you mad?
Hell yes. Cause you hiding something.
So I can't let folk come over your house. You stay away, okay?
And she had it in the freezer, so it wasn't stanky like that because it been froze.
It's been froze all these years. Been preserved. She been just.
Damn, and he's still in the state. He still look good. Damn.
I do wonder how he looked when they. That's crazy.
The more you think about
that
it,
is insane. For real. The more you think about it, that's insane.
On John's remains still in the freezer. Harvey Richardson. In 2008, decorators were inside Richardson's home in Aspel, England.
Wow.
They were there to clean up after his passing. However, the workers stumbled upon a satchel containing an envelope labeled
private and confidential.
Inside was a 9-page confession that Richardson had taken the life of Lorraine Jacob in Liverpool during 1970. The envelope also had a newspaper clipping about the case. In 2009, after Richardson's DNA matched the evidence in Jacob's case, the police confirmed that if he were alive, he would have been charged with her murder before closing the case. Richardson's envelope also contained a clipping about Jacqueline Ansel Lamb's unsolved murder in 1970. However, no confession or evidence linked him to that crime. Paul Michael Stefani. In 1997, while serving a 58-year sentence...
What you said is true, though.
I just think he didn't get around to writing him.
Yeah.
Because why you got it? You know what I'm saying?
You got, like, you want to do that. Not if, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he probably connected to that.
And
if they had some DNA, they would have been able to, like...
And I 100% believe, like, people who... If you kill once and was able to get away with it, what's stopping you from killing again?
Right.
I don't think... You said what?
I was about to say, who's to say if he is connected to... Hasn't have anything to do with her case as well? Who's to say that they're the only two?
True. I just don't think people only kill once and be like, oh, okay, unless it's like a domestic thing and you was able to get away with.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember her name. I think that her name was Dorothy. I assume. No, the other woman name.
You didn't name the other.
I was talking about the woman who had her husband John in a.
Oh.
I can't remember her name. Matter of fact, her name was not Dorothy. It was like Neely, Miss Neely. They like Janet or some. You know who I'm talking about. But her, I think she did. That was her only murder.
Because it was
more domestic. With the domestic situation, I think it's one. But something like this, I don't think people just kill one time.
Did she remarry? I wonder.
Good question. You stuck on that one. Cause that one is the deep one.
She probably did, cause it like being
might need
a
to go down the
husband,
rabbit hole.
another significant other. I'm gonna be like, girl, what you got up here? You know what I'm saying? But so she probably did.
Never know now.
I'm about to go see.
She said I gotta go down that rabbit hole.
Paul Michael Stefani. In 1997, while serving a 58-year sentence for murdering Barbara Simons and attempting to murder Denise Williams, Stefani, better known as the weepy-voiced killer for the remorseful phone calls he had made to the cops, had been diagnosed with terminal cancer. So he decided to come clean about some more killings and attacks he'd done in Minnesota and Wisconsin, as well as confirming he was responsible for the crimes he was already convicted of. In 1980, Stefani severely attacked Karen Potak. In 1981, he took Kimberly Compton's life. While he was suspected of these murders due to the phone calls to the police, Stefani also confirmed he killed Kathy Greening in 1982, which he had no connection to. In 1998, Stefani died from his illness.
Don't talk, just listen.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to...
I do know about him, because I hate them calls he used to make.
So weird.
Like I think he real weird. It's a lot on though. Weird at him off.
Switch on notifications. Satoshi Kiroshima. In 1975, as part of the extremist group, the East Asia Anti-Japan Armed Front, Kiroshima took part in a series of bombings in Japan. However, shortly after, the group was raided by the police, resulting in several arrests. Yet Kiroshima vanished, becoming one of the country's most wanted fugitives. In 2024, Hiroshi Ukeda was undergoing treatment for terminal cancer in a hospital. With his life approaching its end, he told staff he wanted to spend his remaining time not living under his pseudonym, but his real name, Kiroshima. The police then arrested him, taking a DNA sample to test his claims. Yet, while the test comparing his sample to relatives confirmed he was Kiroshima, He passed away before it was completed. Wow. What other incidents of deathbed confessions that solved crimes?
Wow.
And he said that happened in 90. What?
I can't remember.
No, the other one was 97. So I keep getting all these cases mixed up.
It's a lot of different numbers going around.
So what you saying? But all these is crazy.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very, very much so, man. Hey, man, y'all spend most up in the comments. Let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comments down below for us, man. But until next time, I'm here. No. Until next time, man. Y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We out.
Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar.